Let's look at that first example of a well-formed argument that exhibits good logic. Namely, Socrates is a man, all men are mortal, therefore Socrates is immortal. Well, describe the connection between the premises and the conclusion in this argument. And there are a couple ways you might describe it. If you look at it, you'd say, well, gee, this is a conclusive argument, or the inference is conclusive, the reasoning is conclusive. The idea is, if those two premises are true, the conclusion has to follow, has to be true also. So you might say the reasoning, the inference, regardless of whether the factual content is right or not. But the inference is conclusive. That is, from those two premises, it leads you to that conclusion. Invariably, necessarily, it has to lead you to that conclusion. Or another way of saying that is that the conclusion follows necessarily from the premises. It's impossible for those premises to be true and the conclusion false. Another way of saying, if those premises are true, then the conclusion also has to be true. And this kind of argument we call a deductive argument. That is, when you have a conclusive inference or conclusive reasoning, it's deductive reasoning or deductive arguments. And there are going to be sort of two branches of logic based on these two kind of arguments. The first one is something that we're going to refer to as deductive logic. It's the kind of logic that you've spent a lot of time on in your earlier education in mathematics. It's all or most of mathematics is based on deductive arguments.